Can you imagine having pets like these? Giant animals that made it into the Guinness World Records because they broke every record of their species. We'll cover everything from the tallest horse that ever lived to the largest snail ever recorded in history. Each of them has an unbelievable true story. Officially recorded events that are almost hard to believe. From horses that couldn't even fit in a regular stable to cats bigger than medium-sized dogs. These are not myths or urban legends. These are official records, complete with certificates, photos, videos, and verified testimonies. God allowed these giants to exist, creatures that defy the expected size of their kind. It's good for you to get to know the pets with the most amazing memories ever documented. But before we start that, if you're new to our channel, please don't forget to subscribe so you'll always be updated with videos like this. Number 15, Belgian horse Big Jake. We'll start with the tallest horse ever recorded in history. Big Jake stands at about 2.10 meters tall and weighs 1,133 kilos. Can you imagine a horse this tall where the owner actually needs to use a ladder just to brush him? Big Jake lived at Smoky Hollow Farm in Wisconsin with his owner, Jerry Gilbert, who got him when he was just 9 days old. In 2010, he was officially recognized by the Guinness World Records as the tallest horse in the world. It's even more impressive because he eats a whole bale of hay every day, plus 20 kilos of concentrated feed. Because he kept growing, his stall had to be renovated 3 times. In 2000, he visited Chicago for a charity event where more than 5,000 people lined up for hours just to have their picture taken with the giant horse. Sadly, Big Jake passed away in June 2021 at the age of 20 years. And when he was alive, he was truly a gentle giant created by God. Number 14, Blaze Holstein Cow. Prepare yourself for the tallest cow in the world, and that is Blaze. She stands at 1.90 meters at the shoulder, taller than most basketball players. She grew up on a farm in Orangeville, Illinois, and was cared for by Patty Hansen since she was a calf. In 2015, she was recognized by the Guinness World Records as the tallest cow on the planet. Just imagine that you need a ladder just to milk her. What's even more amazing is that Blaze is very gentle and friendly, so even small children can approach and hug her without fear. She is estimated to weigh around 1,000 kilos and eats almost 40 kilos of food every day. And because of her popularity, she has appeared on national TV shows in America, including Good Morning America. Tourists travel from hundreds of kilometers away just to see her. Sadly, Blaze passed away in May 2017 at the age of 13 years old, a true gentle giant forever. It's true that she never showed aggression, and for cattle enthusiasts, this is a legendary record. Number 13, Hercules the Liger. Hercules is a liger, a hybrid of a lion and a tiger, and is considered the largest feline in history. He weighs 418 kilos and has a total length of 3.65 meters. He has been living at Maritel Beach Safari in South Carolina under the care of Dr. Bhagavan Antel since 2002. Can you imagine a cat that eats almost 40 kilos of chicken every day? In 2006, he was officially recognized by the Guinness World Record as the largest living cat in the world. In 2009, he even appeared in a commercial where he was chased by a boat along the seaside and ran at almost 80 kilometers per hour. In 2014, he met a group of children with cancer who were allowed to pet him under strict supervision, an experience the children described as being like lying down. Despite his intimidating size, he was never aggressive toward people, and it seemed that God allowed this impossible combination to come together, a creature truly like no other. Number 12, Jambo. This enormous creature was an American black bear that lived as a semi-legal pet in a remote area of Montana during the 90s. Jambo weighed around 400 kilos, double the usual size of black bears. His owner was a retired wildlife veterinarian who rescued him when he was still an orphan. after his mother was illegally killed by hunters. What's even more surprising is that Jambo learned how to open the refrigerator, so the family had to install special locks, especially since he can devour almost 20 kilos of meat in just one night. In 1997, wildlife authorities transferred him to a special sanctuary after the mailman was frightened and completely refused to deliver mail to the area. Some neighbors were even surprised to see Jambo swimming in the nearby lake, where he fished for trout like a professional. Can you imagine a domesticated bear playing with the family's pet dogs? Jambo lived until 2009 and reportedly passed away peacefully due to old age at 18 years old. A creature made by God, despite its strength and size, it never attacks humans. Number 11, Lion King 11. Prepare yourself for the heaviest lion ever documented in modern times that was in captivity. King weighed 325 kilos at his heaviest, and this was recorded in 2014 at a private ranch in Texas. Because of his massive size, he needed a triple dose of anesthesia every time the veterinarians did a regular checkup. According to his owner, King eats up to 30 kilos of meat every day, which costs more than $1,000 a week just for food. In 2015, he went viral after jumping nearly 3 meters high to reach and destroy a drone that was flying over his enclosure. His mane measures 40 centimeters long and is estimated to weigh 15 kilos. In 2016, he appeared in an Animal Planet documentary about giant cats. Sadly, King passed away in 2008 due to heart failure related to severe obesity. Note in Simba the lion. This enormous lion, weighing up to 300 kilos, was rescued from an illegal circus in Colombia in 2008, where he was kept in a cage that was only about 2 square meters in size. When Simba arrived at the Villa Lorena Sanctuary, he weighed only 150 kilos, was malnourished, weak, and sick. Within 3 years, with careful veterinary care and proper nutrition, Simba gradually regained his strength until he reached 300 kilos. What's even more remarkable is the story of his recovery. In 2009, he couldn't even walk 10 meters without collapsing from extreme exhaustion. But by 2011, he was already able to run and play regularly. In 2013, his story appeared on CNN when a sanctuary launched a fundraising campaign for the hip surgery he needed due to years of abuse. Can you imagine that there were donors from different parts of the world? They contributed $50,000 to save Simba. The operation was successful and he lived well and comfortably until 2019. In 2014, he met the orphaned Colombian children at a special event, an interaction that was closely monitored and described by many as life-changing. When it changed? In 2017, Russian biologists caught and temporarily weighed a male Siberian tiger at a nature reserve in Primorsky. It weighed up to 285 kilos, making it the heaviest tiger recorded in modern times in a semi-wild state. This tiger was monitored for 3 years using a GPS collar after it attacked livestock on nearby farms, a rare opportunity that sheds light on the true size and strength of the elusive Siberian predators. Even more astonishing, camera traps documented its fight and hunt against an adult brown bear weighing over 200 kilos, with the battle ending in just 20 minutes. In 2018, he was relocated to remote regions after he was found in danger of moving into a village with nearly 300 residents. His territory covers almost 800 square kilometers, which is about the size of a medium-sized city. Can you imagine an extremely dominant predator that no other tiger dared to enter his territory? Genetic analysis shows that he is a direct descendant of the tigers, protected by the Soviet conservation program in the 1950s. Back then, non-named 14. In 2015, a hunter in Alaska legally killed a gray wolf weighing almost 80 kilos, which has official certification as the heaviest wolf recorded in modern North America. The photo of the hunters carrying the wolf went viral and reached around 10 million views, causing widespread controversy. It measured 1.90 meters from nose to tail and had a skull almost 30 centimeters long. Analysis of the teeth shows that it was about 5 years old and led a pack consisting of 70 wolves. Even more surprising, the contents of its stomach proved that it ate an adult caribou in just about 24 hours. State biologists estimate that its pack was able to bring down about 100 caribou in a single winter. This controversial incident sparked about 50,000 comments on social media, and opinions were really divided between support and condemnation. 7. Hawk the Pit Bull. Get ready to meet the biggest pit bull in the world. Hawk weighs almost 79 kilos of pure muscle and lives with Marlon Grenan of Dark Dynasty K9 in New Hampshire. In 2015, he became famous when a video showing his astonishing size went viral. Compared to adult humans, can you imagine a pit bull that's even heavier? Heavier than many adult women? What's even more surprising is the business story behind Hawk. His bloodline sells for $30,000 per litter, and it's estimated that he has already earned over $500,000 for his owner. In 2016, he appeared on a Barcroft TV program where his training with small children was shown. Many were surprised by how affectionate he was. Every day, Hawk eats 4 kilos of ground meat, plus a special protein supplement. In 2017, he had 8 puppies, and each one was sold for $50,000. Despite the criticisms of this type of breeding, Hawk has never shown any aggression. Number 6. Great Dane Seuss. The dog Seuss is the tallest dog that has ever lived. He stands 1.11 meters tall at the shoulder and reaches up to 2.30 meters when standing on 2 legs. He lived in Otsego, Michigan with the Durlag family from 2009 to 2014. In 2011, he was officially recognized by the Guinness World Record. What's even more impressive is that Seuss eats almost 14 kilos of food every day, spending over $200 a week just on food. According to his owner, Denise Durlag, Seuss drinks directly from the bathroom sink because regular bowls are too small. In 2012, he visited Sheldon Hospital, where his giant presence and gentle nature brought smiles and joy to children with serious illnesses. He weighs 70 kilos and sleeps on a king-size sofa that was specially bought for him. Sadly, Seuss passed away in 2014 at the age of 5 due to osteosarcoma, a disease common in large dogs. Number 5. Cat Arcturus. Arcturus is the tallest domestic cat in the world. He stands 48 centimeters tall at the shoulder and was recognized by the Guinness World Record in 2016. He lived in Southfield, Michigan with Noel and Lauren Powers, along with his brother Cygnus, who holds the record for the longest cat tail in the world. Arcturus is a Savannah F2, a hybrid of a domestic cat and an African serval, which is why he naturally has an impressive height and size. He weighed 14 kilos and was still growing. He ate about 500 grams of raw meat every day. What's even sadder is that in 2017, the siblings tragically died after their house caught fire, which also took the lives of all the family's pets. Videos showing Arcturus being walked with a harness in their community went viral. Children thought it was a little leopard. In 2015, he appeared in an episode of Animal Planet about hybrid cat breeds. His personality is very active. He jumped up to 2 meters high to chase toys. Number 4. Maine Coon Cat Stewie. Stewie is the longest domestic cat on record. He measures 123 centimeters from nose to the tip of his tail and was recognized by the Guinness World Record in 2010. He lived in Reno, Nevada with his owner, Robin Hendrickson, who adopted him as a rescued kitten. Stewie weighs 15 kilos and needs a special harness for a medium-sized dog whenever he is taken for a walk. Even more impressive, in 2011, he became part of a therapeutic visit program. Talat Nursing Home, where his giant size brings joy and amazement to the patients. In 2012, he appeared on Ripley's Believe It or Not, and there were tourists who traveled all the way from Japan to Nevada just to see him. His fur needs to be brushed for 30 minutes every day to prevent tangling. Every day, he eats 400 grams of wet food plus some snacks. Sadly, he got cancer and passed away in February 2013 at EDH. And as a tribute, his owner established a charitable foundation that raised $50,000 for feline rescue. Number 3. Giant Rabbit Darius. Darius is the longest rabbit in the world. He measures approximately 1.30 meters long and weighs 22 kilos and was recognized by the Guinness World Record in 2010. He lived in Worcestershire, England with Annette Edwards, who has been taking care of giant rabbits for more than 30 years. Darius is a Flemish giant who eats 12 carrots every day. In addition, he eats 2 cabbages, 4 apples, and 2 sacks of hay, which adds up to costing more than 2,000 pounds a year on food alone. Even more surprising, in 2015, he was almost stolen when thieves tried to kidnap him for ransom. However, they ran away in fear when they saw his terrifying size. In 2017, Darius was surpassed by another giant rabbit named Jeff, who measured 1.32 meters. However, the Guinness World Record keeps Darius's title because he is still heavier. In 2019, Darius appeared in a BBC documentary about giant domesticated animals. He sleeps in a large doghouse and even has a life insurance policy worth 1,000 pounds. No. 2. Goliath bird-eater tarantula. 3. Rousey. Rousey is the largest pet spider ever documented. He is a Goliath bird-eater tarantula with an almost 30 centimeter leg span and weighs nearly 170 grams. He was documented in 2007 and lived with Walter Baumgartner, an entomologist and expert on giant arachnids in Munich, Germany. Even more surprising, Rousey appeared in the James Bond film Casino Royale in 2006, where he crawled across the villain's chest in an iconic scene. He eats small lizards and also adds crickets to his daily diet. In 2008, he was loaned to the Natural History Museum in London for a special exhibit where 500,000 visitors saw him. His fangs are 2.5 centimeters long and can pierce human skin, although his venom is not deadly. Rousey lived until 2011, reaching 18 years old, which is a very long life for a tarantula. In 2008, the largest one reached 10,000 pounds, and God created this spider to challenge our fear and perception of domesticated arachnids. Number 1. Snail Shrek. Shrek is the largest pet snail ever recorded. He is an African giant snail with a shell length of 30 centimeters and weighs almost 900 grams. He was discovered in 2021 under Donna Chow's house in Sussex, England, after she heard a strange noise coming from a storage area. An unexpected creature became number 1, proving that even the quietest animal can hold the biggest record. Can you imagine a snail as big as a bowling ball? A slime trail almost 5 centimeters wide. After it was brought to the vet, it was estimated to be about 15 years old and had secretly lived under the house for more than a decade. Even more surprising, DNA analysis showed that she is actually the mother of snails that were illegally brought into England in the 1990s. She eats lettuce, cucumber, and squash, and consumes up to 200 grams of vegetables every day. In 2022, she was unofficially recognized as the largest known pet snail kept in a home. Her terrarium requires 100 liters. It has almost 30 centimeters of substrate depth. The viral videos of Shrek while eating have reached around 20 million views on TikTok. According to Donna, she leaves a huge trail of mucus, so it needs to be cleaned every day using a mop. God allowed this mollusk to reach an extraordinary size while living under a house in England. This is the most unexpected and most surprising record on the entire list. Are these some of the animals listed in the Genos Book World of Record? What about you? Do you know any animals we missed? Let us know in the comments. And before we end, Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel so you'll always be updated with our new videos. Thank you for